Hey guys, this is Henry from OBEDIA again. Today we're back with our series of videos in which we're going to be demonstrating the new features included in Studio One 5.5. So the other feature that I wanted to study today is the new possibility of applying track automation in the project page. So when you're working song mode, you could automate pretty much any parameter you could think of. Like faders and pan positions and parameters from your inserts and things like that. Now, that idea of being able to automate, they have brought to the project page. So if you have, let's say, a certain insert in your track or the actual fader, you can automate. This is good, once again, because it's going to save you time. You're going to see that, you might get a mix that is really, really good, but there's this little spot, that might need, let's say, a little filter for a couple seconds and then take it off. Instead of sending it to the mixer, you can just do it yourself with this new feature, okay? So how do we do it? First of all, we have our track. We only have one track, actually. It's this one right here. If we go bottom left, there's this little icon here that says show automation. You can click on it or press the letter A, and you're going to see, by default, you're going to see this horizontal waveform with a blue line. That's the actual volume automation from your track, okay, which is the only track that we have in this moment right now. But you also see that you can do automation to your master, okay? That's another one that is really good. You can also automate your master fader. So by default, you can automate the volume very easy, which means the actual position of the fader associated to that specific track. So if you are, let's say you're right now in read mode, it's volume, you can do a couple clicks and then click and drag, and then put it back to 0. And then when we press play, what's going to happen is that the song's going to start, volume is going to go down because the fader is going to go down linearly, and then it'll go back up. Let's give it a shot. You can see it's going down, volume is going down, fader is going down. It hits that bottom and then it'll go up. Okay, so you get the idea. Now, another cool thing, between those automation points, you'll have that new dot that basically shows up when you hover the mouse that lets you change the shape. So it's not a linear shape, but it could be more like an exponential kind of shape, kind of like that, you make it more like exponential, so you can create really cool shapes there, so it doesn't have to be necessarily linear. Once again, you can do a lot of things here, and this is just volume automation. Now let's talk about the actual parameters automations from your inserts. So and let me take this back to 0. There it is. Okay, so I have a Pro EQ. It's the PreSonus equalizer, and I have this little high pass filter set to 75 hertz. Let's say that I wanted to automate the actual cutoff frequency of that filter. So how do you do it? Very simple. You go on the actual parameter, right click on it, and then edit automation. In this case, low cut frequency. So once you click on it, you can now close that. You're going to see that in your automation line, now besides volume, you also have LC frequency, low cut frequency. And it'll tell you the name of the track, and it'll say it's insert number 1, it's a Pro EQ, it's a low cut. So you can select your volume automation line or your low cut frequency automation line. So once again, same deal. Click to create your points, then drag it, and then click it again, and then go back to where it was. So if we press play, it'll sound like this. and then back. So you have the idea, right? You also see, since you're in read mode, if you open the actual insert and you press play, you're going to see the actual parameter moving. Check it out. It's pretty cool. See, it's moving. Amazing. So there you go. Track automation in your project page in Studio One 5.5. If you have any other questions, please call us from OBEDIA and PC Audio Labs, and we're going to be happy to help you. We will see you soon. Bye-bye.
Want to learn how to produce music using this, or using that, or using all of these? Have you been watching videos, reading manuals, blogs, and trying to figure out everything that it takes to be a music producer? Do you have a bunch of music gear that you purchased and you still haven't made any music? Well, then you need OBEDIA, the world's only one-on-one digital audio training and tech support service. Check out the link below for a special new subscriber offer.